now let's hear what's coming out of the switch. We're just going to go right next door, right here. So we got a couple BBD inputs, and then I think the third, or actually all BBD inputs right there. Nice. Okay, let's also take the bandpass out from here. Get a shorter cable because I'm trying to conserve as much as possible. And then go into input number 3 over here. Okay, and then we have one input left. So let's see if we can splice this up a little. I'm going to do a couple things. Sort of tie up some loose ends by taking the triangle out from here. Affect the filter right there. And let's see, what else do I want to do? Take a look down here. For the most part, I think I got everything I wanted to get into the patch. Nice. Okay. Now, let's find something to put in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the additional outputs from the BBD, because I'm starting to run out of things to put in there. And then I'm just going to run it into the dual voltage control crossfader. There we go. And I'm going to take the second output from there, go into the second input of my crossfader. There we go. And then I'm going to take, let's take the LFO from the bottom. Just do the, actually, I think I have an envelope free down here, don't I? Nope, wishful thinking. Oh well, let's take the saw. We won't leave him out. And then we'll just do a saw CV input right there. There we go. And then we're just going to take this out. And then go right into input number 4. This will be our last input. There we go. All right. So there we have our pretty thick patch. Now I have a lot of places that I can adjust levels. I can adjust, my 135 over here. To kind of adjust the subtlety, I can control the CV signals going in there. I can adjust the octaves. But the one probably most effective sort of little dial here is going to be the clock. Because if I adjust the clock, everything should go faster, right? Where's my clock? There we go. There we go. You can change up the whole patch. Now, if I wanted to, I could add a little bit of maybe pseudo-randomness to this if I wanted to. If I had an extra LFO sine wave somewhere, I could use that. Or if I wanted to just sort of initiate a huge change, instead of a high frequency over here, I could switch over to medium and see what that effect has. Kind of an interesting sound right there. Because it just kind of rippled through the whole patch. Some interesting results. So now that I have a low frequency over here, I can maybe take one of these, run it into the clock CV and just speed up my clock if I want. And then get some real randomness going on. Fun stuff. So that, for the most part, is this segment of Patch It. So we could go on exploring and exploring and exploring, changing settings here and there indefinitely. And I may very well do that here for a little while, at least. So the next Raul's World is Synths. You can bring it down to a crawl now, or I can speed it up. But I hope that you found this useful. If you have a lot of questions kind of popping up in your head, going, what is this guy doing? If you're kind of curious about what some of these videos or some of these modules are, I actually have a lot of videos out there. If you're interested in them, feel free to go and take a look. I have videos on the A147, the A110, A188-1, whole slew of these guys up here, the A118, 127, 188-2, A138 comes up a lot, as well as tons more, probably over 100, I think. So I do invite you to go out there and check out some of those. But as I said, that's going to do it for this episode of Patch It. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you got something useful out of it. So hopefully we'll be seeing you soon for another episode of Patch It.